Well, hello and welcome in, everybody. Knocker decides to grace us with his fucking presence. You know, he comes in here. All I can see is he seems a little angry. He probably lost some sort of bet or something. Knocker, I called literally Knocker at 6 o'clock on the phone. Like, where are you? He's like, I'm fucking coming. Calm down. It's like, you understand you're like literally the co-host and it's 6 o'clock and you're not on.
I'll be here, man. Don't worry about it, bro.
Okay, dude.
I'll be there.
I
will never let you down, okay? I will never let you down.
Yeah.
I might embarrass you.
Yeah.
I might make you pissed off like you've never been before.
Yeah.
But I'll never let you down, bro. I'm
right.
always going to be here. Now, unlike Tony,
Yeah.
unlike our other co-host.
Hey, listen.
Cowboys suck.
3 weeks, he just says, I'm not ready.
Wow.
Whatever. I'll just give some bitch reason like I'm sick or something. You know.
Wow,
He
dude.
never leaves his fucking house. How can he get sick?
Wow, dude.
Seriously, he never fucking leaves his house. How can he get sick?
Wow, Knocker.
All his food is delivered.
Wow. Bro, I can't
you
stop
know
shitting.
the
He
air in
says,
Jersey
bro, he
ain't-
can't stop shitting.
Podcast
You know
from
what,
the
Tony? I think your DoorDash is now starting to poison you.
Yeah, they're like,
I
fuck
think they're
this
starting
guy.
to slip some shit in there.
Oh,
no, Gooch, they
man.
wouldn't do that because he's their biggest customer. They're making all kinds of fucking money on this guy.
Yo,
That's
Tony.
the one guy we want to protect.
Tony, thank you for the 23 months. Gooch for the 27. Dark Wolf with the biddies. Welcome in, everybody. Our 500th episode, Knocker. It's absolutely crazy. 500, baby.
500, wow, y'all.
Crazy.
Josh, on a serious note, I was thinking about that, and that's a long time.
Yeah.
man. That is a long time to go once a week
Yeah.
and reach 500 shows, man.
It's pretty, and that's not even including like our rant radio stuff. Like that's
Right.
primarily just like this podcast.
Just the
There's probably
podcast.
600 to 700 more because it's funny because I posted some pictures up in our picks and hobby section. So I was just going through my Instagram of like back when we first met Mark Long, you know, that picture we first met Mark, and then when we met, you know, Rowdy Potty Piper, and just like the first early pictures. It's a long time. Like we've gone through a lot of
Yes,
different
we have.
studios, a lot of different ups and downs, different places, different people. And yeah, it's been a hell of a
still
journey,
here, man.
and
We're
we're
still
still
here
here. We're
rolling.
pumping 500 episodes
cool.
later. It's so awesome. Yo, Paz, thank you for the gifted sub to Brightly Lit. I appreciate it. Appreciate the hype train, everybody. I do. Thank you for going on it. And we got a big show for you all today.
Thank you, Beaver Boss. Appreciate that.
There you go, Gooch.
Yeah.
No, but in honesty,
Little dusty.
thank you, Paz, and but Tony, I hope you feel better, man. Having the flu
Tony.
fucking sucks. You said you're
Take care, brother.
bedridden, and I hope you get better, dude. We've got the great corn war coming up this weekend, so. Yo, Paz coming in. Paz, listen, it's not gonna make. He's trying to butter me up. The Ravens fans trying to butter me the fuck up. That's what he's trying.
What this is about?
Yeah, he knows Ravens are playing. Yeah, this is what it's all about, you know.
Don't get too buttered up. You might slip and tear your ACL or something.
Yo, Paz, thank you so much, dude, for the 50 overall. I appreciate it.
Muchas gracias, mi amigo.
So we got boys, and I want to thank Joey for coming in, filling in for Tony last minute. Thank you, I appreciate it, Joey.
Yeah,
Had
Joey,
you
thank you
on.
as
I was like, you know, we got to get a pathetic Colts fan on just to fit, you know, the kind of the theme of the show. So, you know,
Wow.
I mean, they pick up Matt Ryan, and then they're like, no, you're not our quarterback 7 weeks
That was
later.
rough. Josh, that was rough,
Yeah,
bro.
that was punching down a little bit.
I think that's why he's wearing his Blackhawks hat and a Canadian shirt. He wants to
Right, I
dissociate.
noticed he's not wearing the jersey.
Yeah, nothing indie is on him at all.
Dude, I feel that.
Just the
I
tattoo.
feel that.
Just the tattoo on my leg, and I can't get rid of
Oh, that's awesome. Dude. And
Cowboys
then,
suck.
of course, I was really hoping to bring this person on with a loss this weekend, and so I could talk some shit. But my God, our resident Giants fan with Fear of the Reload infested over there. Okay, Jonathan, it's good to have you in, man. Welcome to the program, first time on.
Thank you.
And I feel like he came in to troll the fuck out of me. I mean, what a background. Like, Knocker, I was about to say, no one comes in harder right now than this guy's. You know, normally it's just like a Gooch is with a jersey, or, you know, or Joey's got a jersey or a hat on. This guy's full fucking background, shirt, everything, dude.
I had to find
150%,
this.
man.
I had to figure out where this was, you know, and
Yeah.
What? He's got an hour and 20 minutes of full-on sweat under that sweatshirt. Right now, he's feeling it right now. This is fucking sweaty. It's hot, and I need to get this off, but I'm already committed to the show. So.
It's New York. It's New
Cowboys
York.
suck.
I don't live in.
Yeah, he's in New York. It's cold
Hey,
there.
I mean,
It's
with that
chilly.
record, I'd be wearing it too.
Yeah, I know. No shit, man. Absolutely amazing. So again, welcome in, dude. I know it's been.
Thank you for having me on your 500th episode. I
No,
mean, it's the
hell
first
yeah.
with me, so you
Yeah.
started your streak. You know, no,
No, so,
Welcome in, man. Welcome
so
in.
if you don't know, I play with COD. I met Infested through Mamba playing Call of Duty. He's a lot of fun, cool guy to hang out with. We like to go back and forth, and since knowing him, he's like literally a New York sports fan enthusiast. He's hurting a little bit from the Yankees right now. He's a little hurt right now by his Yankees. Fell short to the cheaters, but you know we're all counting on you, dude.
I know.
This is what happens when I root for your teams. They lose. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm glad you're a Cowboys fan and will never root for the
Yes,
Giants.
I'll never
so.
root for your team ever, dude. I did jinx the Yankees. I did. So again, Gooch, good to have you back, man. Tua survived another week, dude.
Yeah, just barely, but we made it through. And now the spirits have never been higher. No, I
made
got a
it
bone to
through.
pick with a lot of the NFL and the media and bullshit that they fucking just
here we
all gone
go.
back on.
like it.
No,
I
it's like it's true. Like Knocker, you have a great opinion on like Tua coming back too early, and that's fine because your opinion will go across the board. If a team does that with the Steelers and Kenny Pickett, you'd have the same opinion, right? No, the NFL is different, where they see Kenny Pickett come back and then they all of a sudden change it to, hey, we should listen to the doctors. You know, the Dolphins were fucking vilified when they listened to the doctors because you're like, don't you have two fucking eyeballs and you can see that he's stumbling and everything? But no, Kenny Pickett on the Steelers, they're a great organization and they know exactly what their quarterback needs
Yes,
and the
sir.
head injuries because they just know everything. Yeah, I just hate that double standard, and I feel like the Dolphins have been vilified because of that unfairly. It's bullshit. And when they were talking, like Collinsworth was talking on the fucking primetime game, oh, I used to be a player and man, I got knocked out a
Right.
couple times. I don't remember it. Like he's just making fun of like head injury, like making light of it. Kind of like what Jeff Saturday did when the week after Tua got concussed, he went, you know what, you should drive your defender down to the ground and spike his head on the ground. Like, and they're celebrating stuff like there's no consistency, and I hate that it gets like magnified to that degree.
Depends on the organization, right? And that's what pisses you off. It depends
God,
on
I
the
hate it, yeah.
organization involved, and there's some truth to that. There really is some truth to that. Some organizations just get treated this way. That it's the Steelers, they do everything right because they're the Steelers, and the Dolphins, they've done shit. So since '74, so we're just gonna beat the hell out of them and say they're doing it wrong. And it's just it's a different game. Yeah, Collinsworth, you had your 2 concussions and blah blah blah.
Back in the 70s and shit, yeah.
Luckily, you didn't have 8. And luckily you didn't have one that kept you out for a year. And Jeff Saturday, you're just a dick because you like to play dirty, so fuck you. And
Salty.
Look at Joey at the bottom.
there's no place for dirty. He's an ass. He's always been an ass, and he plays dirty. So where is it that you need to drive some guy's head into the fucking ground to be a good football player? That's just
I didn't
total
pause.
and complete bullshit.
Yeah.
The whole get up
Joe,
crew,
you can
man, they just
respond. I'll
love
give you a chance to respond here to the Jeff Saturday comment.
How does a retired center of 10 years play dirty, Knocker? He was great with Peyton. He was a class act on the line. He never once was dirty.
Yeah,
I didn't say he was, but his comments were.
You just said Saturday was
Get him,
dirty.
Joey, get him.
What I said was, if this guy is condoning dirty play,
Yeah, that's a mentality.
okay, and he was a controversial player when he got traded a couple of times and out of the league. He was a very controversial player. You can't deny that, okay? So to him to make a comment that it's okay to drive somebody's head into the turf and that's deliberately trying to hurt somebody, that's just bullshit. There's no need for that in today's game. There's no need for that. Hit him hard, stick him hard, beat his ass legally, but to drive his head into the ground purposely, I just don't find that as a
Joey,
professional
you're fit.
way to play. I love you, Joey, by the way. and Gooch, I love the throwback jerseys. They should wear them every day.
Every single fucking game. Why ever change it?
Joe,
I love you, Joey.
do you want to respond
it.
to Knocker
I need it,
before
Joey.
we?
I mean, it was just a rant. He's old. He's confused. Jeff Saturday was never traded. He was released and he signed with the Packers for a year, but he was never traded.
He's got the mind of Harrison Ford with kids
He
on his
was
lawn.
never dirty. It's fine. Let him, Tangent Man is gonna go on a tangent and it's fine.
Tangent Man instead of instead of Rocket Man, someone just sing a song Tangent Man and add Knocker lyrics into it.
I'm a tangent man.
I'm a tangent man.
Going off on something that means nothing.
Be a new buddy.
Talking about
Tangent
shit
man.
before you were born.
I'm on the podcast
Oh,
with
man. Infested's the most calm on the show. No, he has to be. He's winning. I mean, look at him. He's just like, let all these knuckleheads just talk shit. I'm 6-1 over here.
Enjoying it.
Catching up to you in the pick'em without having, week one in there.
Knocker, I think he's passed Gooch and as far as like he missed the first weekend. He's already only 8
You
behind
can take
me,
a couple
dude.
more weeks off. To be honest.
Yeah, Infested started a week late and he's already 8 behind me, dude. This is bad. This is
What a
bad.
monster.
Tony, again, so we're gonna get into all the picks, but again, it's nothing like you got to have a Gooch rant to kind of like get the show going. You know what I mean? It's only customary
pumping.
every week to come in. So again, in fantasy football this week in our league, me and Gooch got a big fat tie.
Josh, I would rather be the Chicago Bears defender that got kicked in the nuts by Mac Jones when he slid than tie you in fantasy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man, no shit. Oh.
I wanted more than 12 points, and he didn't understand the assignment and got exactly 12 points. And look where we are.
man,
But at least we didn't lose. None of the hosts technically lost.
Yeah,
this
none of the
week,
hosts
which is
lost. Yeah,
great.
Knocker won, so you're coming back. You're
There's your
out
positive.
of relegation right now, Knocker. You're one spot out of relegation. You switch with Gooch, he's back in relegation.
Josh, I have to tell you, Josh.
Yeah.
This is how bad it is.
Yeah.
I went on and checked our team.
Yeah.
Before the game.
Oh,
on
you actually
Saturday.
did? You actually went in and checked your team?
I actually went in and
GT's doing that bad since you have to
GT had 2 players on a bye and he hadn't replaced them. So
Oh!
we're gonna go with 6 players.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
It's an inside job. Figuring it
That's
out.
just-
It's an inside job. by
It was
GT.
sabotage. It was sabotage.
Wow,
at its worst.
GT getting called out. Look at that.
I had to add 2 wide receivers because they were on a-
Knockers adding players now?
Yes.
Dude, wow.
Yes, I had to edit our lineup because he forgot.
He had to
Wow,
look like a manager to a
GT.
team.
What are you talking about in chat right there? You know what I'm talking about.
Does GT realize that if you get relegated, he's also relegated out of the league? Does he just hand in hand? Or did he not get the memo? He just, if you're going, he gets your spot.
So good.
You're leeching your way to delegation. You're doing
You
it the
know,
wrong way.
right? Well, the most overrated fantasy team lost thanks to Tony Blacks. Thank you for beating Flame, the most overrated fantasy team in our league. Thank you. I appreciate
I
it.
get brought back down to earth.
Yeah, get off your soapbox, all right? I'm coming for your ass next. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Tony now second in the league at 5-2 right now. And still number 1, whatever, Flame. You haven't played me yet, so you just wait. So again, another great week of fantasy football. As you look in the pick'ems, I told you guys I brought Enders on here to curse him, and man, did I curse him!
Right? He's
Worst
still
week
tied for
ever.
first,
He's
right?
still tied for first. He went in 10 minutes. The dick, he DM'd me 10 minutes before the Bears New England. He's like, dude, I switched my pick to the Bears because I yeah, he's fucking switched right to it and ended up hitting it. So Eddie and Enders are tied right now with 68 wins. Absolutely crushing right now. Flames in second with Howard and Coach K. You got Sure Hades, Raver Rusty, Hat Canes, Pete's up at the top. MTM still up there in Bowboy. Mr. Awesome, last year's champion, up there as well. We got Chaos. Chef Travolta on the front page with Dre as well. So no host as it currently sits right now.
I am
is
only
on the first.
15 picks behind. Okay, I'm pretty close.
Don't worry, Infested, like I said, probably passed you already.
If I have another 110-point week, yeah.
Did you really? You got 11 wins right this week?
Yeah.
Shit.
God. All right, might need to follow Infested picks tonight. Yeah, you got 11 right, dude.
You won't like my picks this week. So.
So he's going first.
That's the most out of anybody on the front page. No one got more than 10.
shit.
Yeah. It's pretty damn
Yeah.
good,
Josh,
dude.
all I want to know, Josh,
Yeah.
am I in front of the podcast hosts?
You are, I believe you're in front of me. Yeah, I believe it. Let me see. Let me go to page
all I
2.
care about.
Let me see what page 2 looks like real quick. Let's see, Andy. Haley's almost there. Haley's still right at the top. Knocker, you're ahead of me. Oh, we have you by 1 pick. You're ahead of me by 1 win.
Doesn't matter. Give
Yeah,
me
you're ahead of me.
115.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
ahead
on
of you. That's all
second
I care about.
page. So, again, get your picks in. Exclamation NFL as we run through these week 8 picks. We're going to go through them as we always do. Give you our insights, our picks, and all that good stuff. So, again, you got Knocker at the top. You got Infested at the top as well with Joey and Gooch. Follow whatever host you want or go with the best asses with Haley. I don't even know at this point I don't even know at this point. I don't even know at this point. So
I'm like the 3-headed dragon, and then 2 of them are looking at that weird one. I'm the weird one.
Oh, baby. So there is the link. Chewy Chocolate, again, $500 of Knocker's money is up for grabs, Chad. So he's over there.
I'm not real happy about it.
Don't worry. Don't worry. The season ends right around tax season, so you'll get a nice tax. You don't worry about it.
It's windy. You know that vacation we were going on?
Yeah.
We're not going.
All right. Well, let's
on
get
vacation for $500. Nowhere nice. Wendy will be okay with it.
Wow. Share I can offer you.
I can offer you that. All right, well, we've got Thursday night football. Mr. Be More Pause, our resident Ravens fan, trying to butter me up with gifted subs, and it might be working this time. I'm just saying. Ravens on the road here. It's actually going to be a pretty good Thursday night football game because I kind of want to see Brady's head explode after he gets his ass beat in this one. You've got the Ravens coming into town. They're 4-3 here, coming off the win. The Bucks, with their worst loss since Tom Brady's been there, losing to the Panthers. I think they had a 3% pick'em chance. Again, it was on the Bucks last week.
Yeah, it was 3%.
Yeah, something like that. And so you got the Bucks at home here, trying to get back on the winning ways and hold on to what they have left in there in the season. The Ravens come in again off the win. Ravens favored by 1, pretty much a 50-50 game here. Knocker, I'll throw it to you first, man. Ravens Bucks on Thursday night football.
This actually at the beginning of the season probably looked like the best game on Thursday night, considering the catastrophes that we've had so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Tampa Bay is a total shit show right now. It's an absolute total shit show.
See Mike Evans signing autographs for referees in the tunnel, dude? What the fuck is that about, man?
They also dropped a wide open touchdown pass.
Yeah.
There's just lack of concentration. I don't know what's going on over there. You got your quarterback screaming at his offensive line. They have no running
right,
game.
Tony?
To put up 3 points in their last game is just a travesty.
Yeah.
And I think the Ravens, as erratic as they are, they will go in and win this game. I'm going with the Ravens.
You got the Ravens in this one. All right, Infested, what do you got in this one, man? Ravens, Bucks here.
I'm thinking this is gonna be closer than what you believe. It's gonna be Knocker.
Yeah.
Because, it's a home game for the Bucks, and whether they're playing like shit or not, that stadium.
You got 11 wins. I can't argue with you.
Yeah.
You're top dog, man.
Yeah.
But that being said, I'm picking the Ravens. So
I love it, dude. I love it.
it's gonna be close.
That's the best.
It's -3. I'm gonna go with that.
Going with the Ravens then in the win. All right, I like it. Gooch, what do you got in this one, buddy?
I don't know if I'm ready to jump in the Ravens hot tub right now with everybody. I kind of want to go against the grain a little bit because Brady's 14-3 in Thursday.
And you're on page 6, and you're on page 6.
Exactly. No, but I just think that the Ravens get beat by good teams, and if the Bucks lose this, I think it's now panic mode, and I think the world's on fire, and Brady will blow up on more than just his O-line, and I don't know. I'm all for it. I'm totally for the Ravens winning, but my head, my betting brain, and who's going to win, I think the Bucks are going to win this.
All right, Joey, what do you got, dude?
Tom Brady, he's not right. He should have went out. He should have just retired.
Right? I agree.
The Bucks are old. They're slow.
Mm-hmm.
They're led by the oldest player in the NFL.
Yeah.
And Lamar and Mark Andrews, even though Mark Andrews was non-existent this past week, they're going to get it done on Thursday night. And yet another barn burner of a Thursday night.
Yeah. No shit to see the Bucks only put up 3 points. I mean, how much we really expect them to score in this one?
3 points.
It's so funny though. You see Christian McCaffrey leave the Panthers. He goes to the team where the Niners lose, and the team he was on wins. Like, it's just kind of weird how that works out. I'm gonna go with the Ravens in this one, and Lamar Jackson. I think, like you said, Mark Andrews is going to be a dominating force in this one. And like I said, the Bucks are old. I think that there's just no chemistry anymore on that team. I think that there's just so much turmoil in the locker room that I don't know if these guys can overcome it at this point. I don't know if they have the talent to overcome. Like, Brady's been through some tumultuous situations before, and he's been able to kind of have, Belichick and kind of Gronk to pull him out, or kind of like Edelman to kind of carry a couple games when he needed to. I don't know there's a person on this team that can carry him to a win other than Tom Brady. So I'm going to go with the Ravens in this one, in a close one. This is kind of a sloppy game. I'm going to go 27-17 Ravens over Bucks in this one. Ravens getting it done on the road. What's up?
Do you think if they keep losing, if they lose this game, they have a day to make trades? Do you think they start selling some of their players?
I would.
I mean, the front office has to think.
I would.
Do they start?
Yeah, I mean I think that, like you said, I think like Gooch said, if Brady doesn't win this, like the shit hits the fan. Like
Right.
that
And
is
it's
like
ugly. And
this
it's an
is
ugly
bad.
loss.
Like and it's bad. I
Yeah.
think it gets pretty bad for the Bucks here. I'm gonna go with the Ravens here in this one. So we got Sunday football. My boys come in getting it done. Ron, eat ass. 25 gifted. And I don't have to buy a jersey. Sasha, you owe me 5 subs. 30 subs alone just from the Cowboys. You're welcome, squad fam. You are welcome. Again, I'm going to say I was sweating my balls off to about mid-fourth quarter when we really broke the game away. Not going to lie, when the guy fumbled on that catch at
Cowboys
the
suck.
3-yard line, when he got flipped upside down, I was like, oh, fuck, this is where it happened.
That was gnarly,
Dude, it was a
man.
clean hit, though, dude. But you told me,
It was clean.
I think it's Newton's whatever thing of gravity, dude. He just went fucking flipped, dude.
That's why I have always said wide receivers take the hardest hits out
Mm-hmm.
of anybody on the football field, because they're
Absolutely.
just concentrating on the ball and they have no idea how and when they're going to get hit.
They're in
And
full speed,
the-
yeah.
Exactly. And the fact that his helmet cleared the turf by 1 inch
Yeah.
saved him from
From
some
neck
really
injury? Yeah, I
serious
agree with you.
fucking
It was
damage.
crazy.
Those slot receivers
Was
up the
that-
middle.
right? That was fucking
I got to give a
crazy
shout out
shit.
because I've been bagging on him the last year or two. Is Zeke? He took a bad injury. I didn't think he was gonna come back, and he literally came back and busted that game open with a fat play after that. So I got to give it up for my man Zeke because he did help that team. Dak did not look his greatest, but it's kind of expected him coming back off of that. I think this is a nice little game at home again to get the offense right. Go into a bye. You go up 6-2 here. Cowboys are 5-2. Bears are 3-4 coming off the short week beating the Patriots. Dallas is favored by 10 in this one, which I wouldn't even touch that. Dallas should not be favored by double digits with that offense.
at
Defense
all.
alone, though, I think wins this game. I think Fields just throws at least 2 interceptions, fumbles the ball in this one. They're just all over him. I like the Cowboys here big, 27-20 over the Bears in this one. Knocker, what do you got?
Just took a bite. Go to someone else.
Okay, Gooch, what do you got? Yeah, you got food on your face, too. You might want to get in your mouth. Gooch, what do you got, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, he basically spelled it out there. The Bears have allowed 23 sacks in the season. They can't protect their quarterback worth a damn. And the Cowboys have the best pass rush in the league. I think
Yeah.
with Micah Parsons going to get like 3.5 sacks in this game. The Bears aren't going to be able to breathe. So the Cowboys are going to win by a couple touchdowns just because.
I like it. All right, Infested, what do you got in this one, buddy? Come on, you know you got to roll with us, right? I know, it's hard to say, buddy.
No, so here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
People shit on the Bears, but that Bears front line is going to put Dak on his ass so many times, and he's just not going to have breathing room.
Okay.
So unless Zeke can, unless he can run his ass off too.
Yeah.
I don't see it going that way. And Dallas for some reason cannot play at home. You
Yeah.
know, they just can't. So I actually chose the Bears.
Damn, you're such a fucking hater, my
to back
God.
up
You're
that.
such a hater,
Wow.
dude. I swear to God, I'm not reviving you in COD next time. Knocker, what do you got, dude?
I have to say I was really impressed by the passion and the energy that the Bears showed on Monday night. This is a really, really tough pick. I'm going to go mystery pick on this just because, like you said,
Joey, I
Dallas
love you.
just does not play good at home. They should beat this team by 2 touchdowns, but I'm not a fan of Dak. He throws the ball all over the place, high, low, misses receivers. They fumble a lot. This could get really ugly really fast. So I'm going to make this a mystery pick. I'm not going to say who I'm going to pick in this game
Okay.
right now.
Normally, mystery picks are, preserved when you're on the front page and actually people care that they're following your picks. Like, no one cares that pick's a mystery. They're not following you.
I care because I'm ahead of all of you fuckers.
Whatever, dude.
Hey, I
Whatever,
was
dude.
making notes, okay?
Yeah, like
All I wanna do is
listen.
beat all of you on the
Yeah,
show.
listen.
And right now I am.
Listen, if Enders wants to do a mystery pick or total chaos, that's one thing, all right. But you come on here second page, don't be giving mystery picks away like someone's. Ooh, I wonder what Knocker took this one. I'm gonna follow Knocker. The middle finger with the Band-Aid on it. Fuck you, bitch. All right, what do you got, Joey? Joey, what do you got?
So to loop back to Knocker's mystery pick, if you've watched the show at all this season, and he said it numerous times, the Bears, they just suck ass.
Yeah, he has.
He's gonna go with Dallas. He just doesn't want to come out and say he's gonna go with Dallas. He's going with Dallas like the rest of us.
Yes, he
I'm
is.
thinking Dallas in this.
That's what I'm talking about. I like it. All right, next up here. Wow, this is gonna be a barn burner here. Broncos 2-5 against the Jags 2-5. This game is so disgusting. As you saw, James Robinson just got traded, right? I think the running back for Jacksonville
to the Jets.
To the Jets, which is actually kind of big for him. I think he's actually going to do pretty well over there. The Jaguars are at home. I don't know Russell Wilson's situation in this game. Joey, do you have any information?
They're in London, are they not?
They are in London.
For the Jaguars. Yeah,
You're right.
That is their home, right? Yeah, they're there so much.
We send them there every year. We send them there every year. No, you're right. This game is in London, 6:30 a.m. time in the morning, so make sure you get those lineups set in. Jags, Broncos, Joy, I'll let you take it away. What do you got, man?
Two terrible teams for those poor people of London.
I know. It's so bad again, dude.
Two terrible teams. It doesn't matter who's quarterbacking the Denver Broncos. It pains me to say it, but Jacksonville wins this one. Sleep in, guys. Sleep in. Don't wake up. Don't set your alarm for
I
this
am
one.
not waking up for this
You're
game
not missing
at all,
anything.
dude. I'm totally not waking up. So what are you going to go in? Broncos or Jags here? What do you got?
Jacksonville all day.
Jacksonville all day. Knocker, go ahead. I'm going to grab a beer, but take it away.
I'm going to be having morning sex while this game is going on, just so you know.
With yourself?
Whatever.
Josh went away from that.
If Whitney wants to join, more power to her. I mean, I'll ask her, but if she doesn't want to, fuck it. I got to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Did those die? What's going on?
I think
Wow.
the NFL is saying, you know what? We won the war, fuckers. 1776, we've kicked your ass. 1812, we kicked your ass. And you want NFL football? Okay, we're gonna send the worst fucking team. We're gonna send the worst
petty
fucking
shit that we're
team.
sending over there.
Yes, I do believe it. We're gonna send you the absolute worst two teams, and if you guys suck it up and love it, that's how fucked up you are, and that's why we won the war. We're not even showing you our best, and we kicked your ass.
Tony's like, remember before you were born?
Yeah.
1776.
Knocker was around. He was a wee baby in 1776.
Nine interceptions in 2 games, or 9 turnovers for Sunshine in 2 games. I can't. It's hard to register that fact, but I do think Jacksonville pulls us out in a really close
Did
game.
I walk away and I hear echo in my headphones? That's when I have sex with your mom in the morning. Did I really just hear that as I walked away, dude?
With or without her.
God, at least you had respect for
I
me
didn't hear
getting
your
off of
mom
that.
in
Jesus
it, but-
Christ. Didn't hear your mom. Well, let's hope so, Infested. Let's hope it is.
Well, I'm not gonna judge what he's doing. You know?
Oh, man. Morning sex with Knocker. That's the new podcast coming up. Morning sex with
Morning
Knocker.
sex is the best sex
Oh,
ever.
man.
It's gonna be really, really short though, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be a 5-minute podcast.
Not even. That's a
Not even.
YouTube short and end.
That
The actual
includes
action
It's a
will be like
YouTube short.
20.
Yeah, new YouTube shorts, Knockers. Fucking morning sex.
that includes taking our clothes off and foreplay.
Oh, my God.
5 minutes.
Oh, it's fantastic. So you both went with Jacksonville. Infested, who are you going with in this one?
Jacksonville isn't
Gooch is dying.
as they are. You know, I just,
And welcome, Infested. This is my dad talking about sex with my mom.
yeah, no, that's fine. Look, I don't, you know, I might
just saw a
subscribe to
repost say the
podcast,
one pump.
You know, I don't know, but Jacksonville still has weapons, and I just watched them, and the Giants did win, but it wasn't an easy game for them. You know,
Yeah.
they have weapons, and Denver sucks. You know, I don't. Their quarterback is non-existent for some reason this year. I mean, I don't think he's playing in the same league. Maybe
Yeah.
he's going to sign up to the XFL. I don't know, but I definitely have Jacksonville.
Okay,
So.
and Jacksonville in this one. All right, Gooch, what do you got, buddy?
No, I don't got anything from the Broncos. I mean, without Russell Wilson, even with Russell Wilson, they were tragic. But without him, it's going to be even worse.
Yeah.
Jacksonville. I mean, like they're going to treat this like a home game because they're being used to sent over across so many times. So I just think they're going to be up and ready for it. They know the drill. They know the times, everything. I think Jacksonville's going to be ready for this and win by 10.
I agree with you. Also,
it's going to be a snooze fest, honestly. Like,
yeah, it's going to be a bad game. Yeah, I really like that podcast, the One Pump podcast by Knocker. I really like that.
The One
Pump Podcast. YouTube shorts called One Pump Podcast by Knocker. They're just 60-second shorts by Knocker.
Wow.
I'm going Jacksonville in this one. So we're all going to go Jacksonville. Joey's
probably have
losing
more
it.
subscribers than everyone.
Have more subscribers. You really will.
I bet you when Russell Wilson gets on the plane, he says, Bronco Country, let's fly. Like, probably some corny shit.
Let's check out Knocker.
Let's check it out. Oh, God. Oh, man. All right, next game up here. Again, if you stick around later, chat, we are going to roll Marbies all the way till reset tonight and give away tickets for $50 on Happy Hour. I was able to get a bunch of sleep in the last 2 days, which was much needed. So I'm not going to bed anytime soon. So we'll be up late, rolling into the evening, probably getting some Pink Floyd. You know how it goes when we pass midnight. Who knows what we're going to play in there. So stick around later for getting some tickets. And again, we got special guests and Fest at the top. Joey filling in for Tony again. I hope you get better, Tony. Seriously, I hope you get better, my man.
Dude, Chaos has the best take for this game.
Where is he? Denver and Jacksonville tie. Only one to score is Knocker. It's 0-0, but Knocker got it in.
I got mine.
Oh, man. Here we go, chat. Next game up. This is going to be a doozy. Barn burner 2. Falcons 3-4, Knocker. They're minus 4.5 here against the Panthers on the road. Panthers upsetting the Bucks last week after getting rid of Christian McCaffrey, which is kind of crazy. But the Panthers come in here 2-5. Falcons are 3-4. Panthers 0-2 on the road. Falcons are 2-1 at home. Atlanta favored by 5. Joey, what do you got in this one?
You know, the Panthers did the unexpected, beating Brady. Nobody was ready for that. You traded away your best player 72 hours prior, and then you come out and you beat Tampa Bay. No one expected it.
And they didn't just beat Tampa Bay. They fucking handled Tampa Bay. Like,
yeah. 21-3, they handled them.
Yeah.
But you can't count out the Falcons in any game this season. They've been in every game. They're scrappers. I'm going with the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
with you too. They're scrappy. I think they figure it out here at home. They always play well at home with that Atlanta crowd. I think there's kind of a letdown game, obviously, by the Panthers beating a team like, Tom Brady and the Bucs like that. I like the Falcons here to get it done. 23-13 over the Panthers. Gooch, what do you got in this one, buddy?
Look at that one. Falcons are 6-1 agast the spread this season.
Damn.
Yeah, they're just hitting it. Yeah. The Falcons. I mean, they're always going to be in it.
7-0 in the spread, just so you know.
Christ,
with his hand. Jesus
Christ. Sometimes I wish I could mute you. Sometimes I wish I could. Sometimes I wish Jensen was filling in. What do you have, Gooch?
I mean, I almost couldn't tell the difference during Squad Fest.
I really couldn't.
It was uncanny.
It was. So, Gooch, you going with Atlanta in this one, bud?
Long story short, I think the Panthers are riding off that high of losing a main piece and not really having to rely on feeding him so much, and now they can focus on other aspects of their team they need to improve. They got rid of the toxic wide receiver and Robbie Anderson, so I think that the spirits are high for them, and that's going to give them a little bit of a boost in offense. But the Falcons are just going to keep putting up points regardless. They only throw 14, 15 times a game, but they have the opportunity with all their wide receivers and weapons to be throwing it 50 times a game. I don't know why the fuck they don't do that.
Yeah.
So I think the Falcons are going to come together and win, but very, very close. 1 point win by the Falcons.
I like it. Infested, what do you got in this one, bud?
I actually have the Panthers. So one thing with Christian leaving, what the other teams didn't realize is that he was such a key part of that offense that the rest of that offense didn't have a chance to showcase because they would just, let's just feed it to him. He's the best player.
You saw what DJ Moore did, coming out having a big game as well. Yeah.
And they have the weapons. They were actually favored to be a lot better than they were this year.
Yeah, I agree.
It started out rocky. Mm-hmm. I think they're going to pull it off. I just can never trust the Falcons. Not after,
Damn, you going Panthers then. Fuck, you're winning right now.
Thing.
I like it.
I can't trust those birds.
All right,
you know?
Infested's going with the upset in the Panthers. Knocker, where are you going with the upset, or you got Falcons at home here?
I took Atlanta this week on the road, and that was probably a mistake to be on the road against Cincinnati, who seems to have found their footing.
Yeah, I thought they would finally. Yeah.
But after getting ambushed 21-0, they put up a good fight for the rest of that game. Being at home in their division, familiarity. I just think the Falcons are like 6 points better than Carolina right now. I do like what Carolina did, like
Infested said.
Like Infested said, they have to go to other players and balance their offense out.
Yeah.
And this and that. So I think that was a good idea to get rid of them and try to build a little more in the draft. But Atlanta at home in this one, they stood up well to the Bengals, who tried to kick their ass. And at the second half on, the Falcons said, no, we're here to play. And I was impressed by that. So I think Atlanta wins this in a close game.
To your point, and Infested, so too, like you've always said on the show, Knocker, too, is that NFC South, the home team always plays really well in that division. So there's definitely that opportunity for the Panthers to come in and steal one here on this. But all right, we got 4 of us taking Falcons, and we've got Infested with the upset in the Panthers. Next game up here. Could this be a trap game, Knocker? Nice. Everyone thought it was going to be a trap game for Cowboys. Can this be a trap game for the Miami Dolphins here? The Dolphins come in again off the win here. They're 4-3. Tua is back. Looks pretty good. Lions are 1-5. Played like the Lions. Choked it away like the Lions. They very easily could have won that game. But again, they end up blowing it. 1-5 here. The Lions. Dolphins are 4-3. Two teams kind of going in opposite directions here a little bit. Lions are at home, though. Miami's favored by 3 points. Gooch, I'm going to give it to you first. It's your team, man. What do you see this one playing out?
Sure. First of all, since Tua's back, everything has all changed, and all our stars on offense are healthy for now.
Yeah, Waddle's finally.
And as long as that stays the same, I think we have a chance in every single game. Regardless of who the team is, our offense is going to be up to par, and if not, exceeding the other team. And I think Detroit, they play well at home. They shit on the road, but when they're at home, they like to air the ball out, play a little more loose.
Yeah.
And I think with that, they also give up the most yardage of anybody in the NFL.
Their defense is the worst ranked defense.
It's
in
the
the
worst
league.
defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I think with that fact alone, Dolphins are back. Offense is back.
They really
the defense
are.
has holes, but it's deep. Our defensive backups have stepped up tremendously to finish that game, to get the pick on Pickett to end the game against the Steelers, because all he did was throw picks at the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's shutting it down. I know it was a snooze fest and everyone fell asleep after halftime.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to stay up, but it was all a lockdown defensive effort, and I think they could just show a little bit of that with Detroit. It'll be easy to manage, and I think the Dolphins will come out on top of this.
I think Hill and Waddle have a fucking field day.
They're
going to
go off.
Like, I really do. I feel like they have a fucking field day here. I'm going to go Dolphins with the big win here. I think that offense gets cooking here. And I think they win this one going away 30-13 over the Lions in this one here. Joey, what do you got?
It's the Lions. I mean, what is there to say about that team? Where is there a bright spot?
Besides Hawkinson, I guess,
Brown.
or Hawkinson too. I mean, he's been quiet all season. I mean,
Dan Campbell has done this to every team he's been on, where he gives them like an adrenaline shot, like fire under the ass,
and then it wears off,
goes
right?
out.
Yeah,
it goes out.
He's like an energy drink, dude. He's like a 5-hour energy. You get the crash right after. You know what I mean? What do you got, Joey?
Yeah. I mean, I like Dan Campbell as a head coach. I don't like the product that his team's putting on the field.
Yeah.
It's Miami. Tua looked good against the Steelers.
He did.
He looked like his head's all right, and that he's got his collective stuff together mentally. Miami on offense is too strong for that awful Lions defense.
Agree. What do you got, Infested?
I mean, Vegas apparently knows what they're doing. They both have, it's 3. But after listening to this, I may have to actually change my pick. Plus, I have too many upsets, so I don't want to fall too far behind if I get bad,
Yeah.
I was going to go Detroit at home because, they play differently at home.
They do.
They love that. They love that turf.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they have any players left playing on that, but
yeah.
I'm going to actually go with the Dolphins. I do think that offense is geared up again, and it's going to be fun to watch them as long as everyone can stay healthy, obviously. But yeah.
All right, you got the Miami here. All right, I like it.
Yeah, Dan Campbell, like
Yep.
he prepare. I'm sorry, real quick.
No, you
He
go ahead.
prepares these teams mentally, like with the dog fight and stuff, but physically he runs them to the ground.
Yeah.
Like you have St. Brown, you have Swift, all of them are injured. Your biggest stars are injured, and that doesn't get you anywhere.
True. Got a good point. Knocker, what do you got, man?
First of all, Gooch, I have the same problem. It's hard for me to stay up for a long time too. So
Oh my God.
that being said, there's pills.
Joey,
long as
Joey
it's
welcome
morning,
to my
right?
fucking world, dude.
And trust me, I am subscribed to 4 doctors to give me different kinds of pills. And I'm working it, okay? Just so you know.
Do you have a blood pressure monitor at home?
Yes, I do, but it only goes up to 200.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Pick a fucking team, you
This
asshole.
man needs to be stopped.
Seriously, he does. Where's Jensen?
So anyway, back to the game.
Yeah.
I think Miami was on a serious high with Tua coming back, and they played a little above their head, and they still could have lost that game.
Okay.
So I think them going on the road this week, kind of a letdown. Everything's normal. Blah blah
We
blah.
calling the upset here?
Blah blah blah. I am calling the upset. I'm put 'em up.
Yeah, you called the Lions upset last week, and we saw that ended up. So.
King of the forest.
All right, Locker's
the
going
week.
Lions in the upset.
Knocker.
Knocker.
Yes, I am.
All right,
You had a
next.
taste of page 2 for a little bit. And
I know, shit.
Hey, you bitch.
no, I can't say shit.
Yeah, Gooch, you really can't say anything, dude. You can't.
Ahead of you, bitch.
Like, wait, are you still making noise?
Wait until they catch up to all of you.
Yeah, I know. Wait till Infested catches all the hosts after not doing a week. All
I
right.
believe Gooch is on page 3 with me. It's okay.
It's okay. All right, next one up here we have the Cardinals 3-4 Knocker coming in against the Vikings 5-1. I think the Vikings are coming off the bye, if I'm not mistaken, right? Did they come off the
They
bye?
are.
They come off the bye. They're 5-1. They're 3-0 at home this year. And they seem to be everything's clicking, man. They've got the receivers. Again, Odell Beckham, correct, should be, I think, playing in this one. No?
No, he didn't sign.
He didn't sign?
No.
Did he not pass?
Odell has not gone anywhere. He's not.
Did he not pass the
signing anywhere
physical?
Yet. He's not. He wouldn't be cleared until November. He did not sign with any
Getting
team
cold
yet.
feet.
Ah, he's getting cold feet. All right. Well, anyhow, the Vikings still have a bunch of weapons with Jefferson. You got Cook. You've got wide receivers all over the board. Thielen as well. Cardinals, again, struggling, but they got Hopkins. Can they come in and pull the upset? Joey, Cardinals, Vikings. Minnesota's favored by 3-4 points in this one.
Doesn't matter how many points the Vikings are favored by. All I'm gonna say is Kyler Murray, Call of Duty, double XP weekend. Okay, Vikings are gonna roll. Dalvin
like
Cook and
it.
Justin Jefferson
Same
are gonna
narrative.
have a field day.
All right. I like
Yeah.
it. Well, Vikings big here. Gooch, what do you got, man?
We say it every week because it's so true, and it's now the time for Modern Warfare 2.
It is. Modern
and,
Warfare it drops on Thursday, dude. He's going
I
to be
think
playing all
Kyler
week.
Murray is more happy about it than all of us combined. So, yeah, even with DeAndre Hopkins back,
Yeah.
the Vikings are refreshed and
Yeah.
they're ready to go and not blow it, and because it's not
Yeah, I
prime
think
time.
I
So,
think
yeah,
that place is.
Vikings
I think
are
the.
gonna
I mean,
win
again,
this.
that crowd gets pretty litty over there too. The Skull
Yeah,
Country
Vikings will
does,
win
and
by a
coming
field
off,
goal.
yeah, coming off the win
Yeah.
by a
It's
field
gonna
goal.
be
You
a
think
late
it's that
drive.
close? You think it's that close though, huh?
It's gonna be a late drive, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be like a comeback situation.
All right, what do you got? You infested. You're shaking your head. What do you got, bud?
There's no way it's gonna be close. They've had that much time to prepare. They're
Yeah.
just gonna run right over the Cardinals. That team
Okay.
is fast. They're just gonna run right over.
I like
them.
it. Going Vikings at the top.
And yeah,
All right.
I don't know. And what's with the Odell news? I mean, he is a perfect marketer. He'll throw rumors out there for
True.
every team
It's
in
a
the
good-
NFL
it's
to
true
try
story.
to get his name out.
Yeah, it's a true
He's
story.
signed with the Bills. He's been messing with Giants fans now. Like,
Yeah.
we need another receiver. We can't afford him, so not till next year at least.
Yeah. So we'll see where he ends up going. Knocker, what do you got, man? In this one, Vikings. We round on the table. I'm going Vikings here, big. I think they get it done, 30-20 over Cardinals in this one.
I think it's going to be a pretty close game. Like Good said, it's going to come down to the last drive. The Cardinals have picked it up, DeAndre and blah, blah, blah. The offense looked a lot better the other night. I still do think that he will be the next coach to be fired. I think by the end of the year, with their schedule, they're going to get rolled up. and probably finish 6-10 or
Yeah.
7-9, something like that.
You don't think they give what I forget the coach's name for the Arizona?
Kingsbury.
Yeah, Kingsbury. You don't think they give him one more chance with another quarterback and see if he can? I mean, he really has had one. I mean, I know he drafted Kyler. I know he drafted Kyler. He kind of wanted, but I mean, do you think?
Who do they have on their bench? Who's the other guy, Josh?
Yeah, there's no other guy.
No, but do you trade
who's
for
the other
Russell
guy?
Wilson? Like that's rumors I've heard is you trade for Russell Wilson.
No, you start over.
And that's an upgrade?
I mean, I don't know at this point.
Have Kyler Murray, then Russell Wilson right now.
Yeah.
He's intense.
They're going to trade for Rush.
Yeah.
He's intense. He's still bought in.
Yeah.
He wants to win, as he showed on the sidelines, getting into some shit with DeAndre and this and that. I just think that what they had a year ago, as I said when we first did the podcast earlier in the season, that the Cardinals were going to take a step back and it was going to be a surprisingly bad year for Arizona. Minnesota, they are doing things right. They're quietly getting better, and I think they can maybe sneak out a 3-point win.
Like it. All right, so we're all going Vikings in this one. Next game up here, battle the 2-win teams here. The Raiders get back on the winning ways, but they're 0-3 on the road. They're 2-4 now. The Saints are 2-5, dropping another one. They're 1-3 at home. Vegas favored on the road by 2 points, which is basically just a toss-up. You've got Saints at home here against the Raiders. Both these two teams in dire need of a win to try and salvage if there's anything left of their season. Knocker, what do you got? Raiders, Saints.
I'm just not sure what New Orleans is trying to do with their offense. Between quarterbacks, Dalton just like is Dalton.
I love Taysom Hill, but I don't like how I think he disrupts the offense more than he actually helps it because I don't like.
Well, he does now. He didn't when
Breeze
Drew
was there. Yeah,
there,
I agree.
because Breeze was the guy.
Yeah,
and they don't have the guy.
Yeah.
So when you bring him in, it's like, okay, which way we're going to go?
Yeah,
Are we going to go with this guy?
Yeah.
Or are we going to go with that guy? And Jameis is on the sidelines. They got a love triangle that is really just not supportive to a team.
Agree.
Victory. The Raiders being what they are, they're still not great, but they have much more cohesiveness than the Saints do at this time. So I think the Raiders pull it off.
All right, you got the Raiders. Infested, what do you got in this one, bud?
I always go back to that indoor stadium. The Raiders are going to have 4 offsides. That's what's going to happen. They're going to have false starts.
Yeah.
They're just going to
Play indoors as well. They play indoors as well.
No, he's saying like as far as they're a terrible road team as far as like taking penalties on a road crowd. Like I'm kind of with them on that.
This is such a. I was going to get my coin out and flip it to see what I want on this because it's
right.
I was looking at the Vegas lines and they're not even sure. Some are like picking the Raiders, some are picking the Saints. That normally doesn't happen. It's like they don't know.
Yeah.
It's like so. Put money on it. You probably win on one of them.
Yeah.
But, if I have to pick one, twist my arm. I do think the Saints will run it at home.
All right, I like it. Gooch, what do you got, bud?
All right, so the Raiders have lost like the last 3 road games by like 1 possession, and I think if you're a cameraman, you should go on Facebook and say marked safe in New Orleans because you're going to be fine. The Raiders are going to win, and I think that the no one's going to get shoved or anything, and the New Orleans has no idea what the hell they're going to do at quarterback.
Yeah.
They don't know if Winston's ready to go. Andy Dalton is not great.
Yeah.
And their tight end thinks he plays every position on offense, so they're a mess. So I think the Raiders are going to win by a touchdown.
All right, I like it. Joey, what do you got, bud?
I mean, if you watch the end of the last Raiders game before Devontae went in the tunnel, he parted the ways, and then he ran in.
He was like,
I didn't see him. Did he actually do that?
Yeah,
That's
he
funny.
stopped at the tunnel and went like this,
That's
and then
funny.
ran in.
That's funny.
After a win, of course.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know if they lose again.
Yeah.
If Taysom Hill continues to take Alvin Kamara's touchdowns, I'm gonna blow a gasket. Okay, you're a quarterback slash tight end.
This is
not a running
fantasy
back.
shit. This is fantasy shit, isn't it,
It's
Joe?
fantasy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
No, it's
Be honest. Be
It's
honest.
betting. No,
It's
I
betting.
bet on Kamara to score a touchdown. And he
It's
never
betting
does 'cause
Kamara.
Taysom Hill-
Parlay thing too. Yeah.
Okay?
It all comes down to betting.
But the Saints they don't have an identity.
Always.
They're lost.
Yeah.
So it's Vegas.
You going Raiders?
The Raiders. The Raiders and Josh Jacobs are going to run amok over the Saints.
It's about time
they'll
Josh
pick up the
Jacobs,
win.
came out. I have him on one of my fans. It's about time he had a breakout game, and I think that they carry that over here. I just don't like the quarterbacks. I think the Raiders, at least they might not be playing well, but they kind of know what they are. They kind of know who they are. They know, Carr's the quarterback. Jacobs is the running back. You've got, Devontae. They kind of know what they are, even though they're not playing well.
Pieces.
Yeah, they've got established pieces, unlike the Saints, who just kind of scare me. I can't believe I'm going to say it either. I'm taking the Raiders on the road here over the Saints as well to somehow get this sucker done. Raiders over Saints in a very sloppy, weird game, 23-20 over the Saints here. We got a couple more morning games. This is going to be actually a battle here. You never saw this. The Patriots are 3-4 and the Jets are 5-2. I don't think I've ever said that since I've been alive. I've never said that since I've been alive. The Jets are 5-2. They come home here off another win. The Patriots come off that bad loss. They're going to be on a short week. Their quarterback situation is kind of a scramble as well. You got Mac Jones getting pulled and Zap, who knows what he's about. But you got the Jets here again making that trade for James Robinson, so they add another dynamic piece to their offense here. I like the Jets here at home. New England is actually favored by 1.5 points, which is a slap in the face to the Jets. It really is. That is a disrespectful.
Wow.
I'm going to go with the Jets here, man. I'm going to hop on that Jets train. I ended up changing my pick to the Jets once I found Wilson was out, ended up winning it, so I'm happy about that. I like the Jets here to get it done. 26-20 over the Patriots. Knocker, what do you got?
Jets, man. They went on the road and Wilson not starting. I don't really care. They won the game. They're 5-2.
Yeah.
They believe. There's a whole lot to be said when you believe in the locker room and you buy in and everybody loves each other. You look at the interviews after the games, it's all about team. The Jets are here. The Jets are coming. Yeah. It's always we, and I love every fucking minute of that. And yes, they lost a running back, but they did get a trade. Yeah. I really think Vegas is just giving them motivation by making them an underdog.
It really is disrespectful, man. That really is.
To a losing team with
a Patriot team coming off a bad loss to a bad team on a short week, and you're still favored? I just don't understand it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think the Jets win this going away by a good 10 points, man. I'm going Jets all the way.
All right, like it, Joey. What do you got, bud?
My biggest concern for this game is how does the Jets offense continue to function without Breece Hall? The catalyst of your offense is down with a knee injury. Yeah. I get it. You brought in James Robinson.
Who's a good piece.
He's not the same style runner.
I agree with you.
I feel that that's going to hurt the Jets this week.
But where are the Patriots getting their offense from, Joey? That's the thing. Is where are they getting it
They're not. Zappy time is over. We saw that against the Bears. Yeah. Mac Jones will be back in as a starter, and zero people have faith in him as a quarterback either.
Yeah.
Based on offensive prowess and other weapons and Zach Wilson being your quarterback,
right,
it's going to be a narrow victory, but the Jets are going to get it done. But their offense isn't going to look anywhere near
what it was
good as it did with Breece Hall running the ball.
It's going to be a different game plan. We'll see how they come react, but I think the Jets, like you said, pull it out here. It's going to be a close game because Belichick's going to keep it close just because these two teams play each other so many times. Gooch, what do you got in this one, bud?
Yeah, I love Joey's take. That was basically right on the nose for what I think of this game. I think the Jets have so much going for them, and even if losing their centerpiece on offense, they still got something back in return. So it's not like it's a huge gaping hole that they're now missing. So they can keep running with the swag they got going. And with the Patriots, man, how was Mac Jones rated the 85th player out of the top 100 last year? How the fuck did the media buy in and choke on the Pats so much that they went and ranked that guy in the top 100? It's insane. And now he's getting replaced. It's so cute that the Patriot fans get all excited about backup quarterbacks. They all think it's going to be like Tom Brady. The backup's coming in.
Funny, right?
Yeah. Enjoy your next couple decades of mediocrity. You're gonna lose the Jets.
Nice. Let's go. Infested, what do you got, man? You rounding out the Jets here?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the New York team, but I will say they're not gonna run more shit. He's not gonna be ready. And with that offense,
with the playbook, I agree with you. Yeah,
there's just no way he's gonna do much. I mean, he may break one loose. Who knows? I mean, but I don't see it. But you're right. I mean,
Jets here.
the Patriots suck. So
Yeah, they. I agree.
mean, you did squeak out 3 wins.
Sorry, say that again?
I don't know how they do
Yeah,
that.
sorry. Say it again, Fez. What was that?
The Patriots suck.
Okay, it's not. All right, Patriots fans, go ahead and chat now. Enders is here, you snake.
At infested vector, you know.
Yo, what up,
Yeah.
Enders? Our resident fucking Jets fan now chimes in. What up, dude? Oh my God, what's up, baby?
All
Tied
of
for
a
first.
sudden.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
All
Yeah,
of a
way to
sudden.
snake. Yeah, way to snake. You know, pick the Bears there at the very end. Change your pick too, Enders. All right. Next one up here. Last of the morning games. Man, this could get kind of ugly here.
This is going to be a murder.
Yeah, it's going to be
actual murder.
right. I feel like the Steelers 2-5 on the road against the Eagles 6-0 here, man. This
Oh, man.
the spread is -11, so Vegas feels like this one might get out of hand as well here. I think this is. I don't think y'all have to say much about this game. Steelers offense is crap. Their defense is the only thing that keeps them in games, and the Eagles are just high flying right now, and I think they're the best team in football. As it stands today, so does their record. I'm going to go Eagles here to get it done big time. 31-13 over, no, 31-13 over the Steelers here. Knocker, go ahead.
This is going to be ugly. This is going to be really, really, really ugly. The Steelers offense.
I'm grabbing another beer too. Just go around the horn, you guys.
It's just so static, and it just, the Eagles just look really good. They look really good. So, yeah, this is like a 14-point victory for the Eagles. Gooch, what you got, bro?
I saw a lot of pissed on yellow towels being thrown around at Hard Rock Stadium, and it got me angry. So I'm not high on the Steelers regardless, and they're gonna meet their makers right now with the freaking Eagles. You got a plus 12 turnover differential for the Eagles defense,
Right.
and all Kenny Pickett does is emphasize the pick in Pickett and just constantly turn over the ball. I think it's gonna be a feast. For that defense, and sorry, GT, you might want to skip this week. I don't know, unless you're a masochist and like watching your favorite team get destroyed.
The picks that Kenny Pickett threw in crunch time
At the end, come
against,
on,
against the Dolphins. That
I
just
think the
shows
Dolphins
that he's
did
just not
everything.
ready.
Yeah, they did everything to try to lose that game, man. The coaching decisions at the end, absolutely ridiculous. And the Steelers still couldn't do it. So even when the doors open for them, they can't.
Yeah, that was rough. Joey, what's up?
Yeah.
The Steelers, they're going down just like I just did. I did. I just lowered my chair.
Wow. Okay.
The Steelers, they don't have the offensive weapons, and you know what? I'll go out on a limb. It's not even really a limb anymore. Najee Harris is Trent Richardson 2.0. He will fizzle out and do absolutely nothing in the NFL.
Wow.
Despite his size and despite his straightforward running vision, he's garbage.
Yeah.
And he will be off that team in T-minus a year and a half to 2 years.
I like it.
All the backs except for the guy in Tennessee. He's the only one that's really stood out.
Yeah, Derrick Henry. Yeah, I agree.
All the other ones and their quarterbacks just.
Yep. Gooch, what do you got here?
USC.
Yeah, Gooch, what do you got?
So I said Eagles, but
you did? Okay.
That the Steelers are picked more in pick'ems than the Panthers were last week.
No shit. Well, Knocker, just make sure that GT doesn't start the Steelers defense this week. Like, you know what I mean?
Man, we got it, bro. We got to talk.
Infested, are you rolling out with the Eagles here, right?
So I'll give you a secret.
Yeah.
I would have 5 more picks on my side if I could physically push
the Eagles button.
I just can't. It's like in my fantasy leagues, I can't draft any Eagles players. It's just not possible. It's just not.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
You got to get over that, man. You got to get over that.
Yeah, Infested.
The problem is I might have to do it. Half my stepkids are Steelers fans.
Yeah.
So I
Piss
love
off
seeing
your
the Steelers
stepkids.
too, yeah.
I'm sorry, Siskid. I like it. All right, next one up here.
Yeah, look, it's their fathers, you know.
I like it's their fathers. Yeah, it's not his father. I like it. Afternoon games here. Getting started with the Tennessee Titans 4-2. They're going to be traveling to the Texans 1-4-1. Texans are an absolute mess here, but the Tennessee Titans are only favored by 2. This is a trap game here for the Texans here, Gooch. Tennessee and the Texans here. What do you got?
What do Vegas know?
Yeah,
what the hell?
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm
that
saying.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Derrick
sense to me
Henry's
either.
on 300-yard games, and they've kind of been on a 4-game win streak. So I mean, they're feeling it, man. The Titans are rolling. I don't know why they think that the Houston is going to give them any sort of trouble. I'm just going to be the idiot that buys into it and just says the Titans handle it easily.
The Titans handle easy. All right, what do you got, Joey?
Yeah.
The Titans' offense is anemic. All right,
Feels like a
they can't.
This feels
score.
like a hate for your division rival team right here.
No,
Is it?
I mean, they're playing. No, they can't score.
Who'd they just beat, Joey?
Yeah, who'd they beat, Joey? Joey, who'd they beat? And whose quarterback now is not even the starter for the team that they beat? I just want to know, what the team is that?
They beat my Colts.
Did they now?
They retired.
They did.
They fucking retired your quarterback.
We hope he retires so his money comes off the books and we don't gotta pay him.
Shit. No shit.
I mean, Derrick Henry can still run. Ryan
He can.
Tannehill is beyond suspect.
Yeah.
That Titans defense against a young, fragile quarterback in Houston, it's the Titans. I can't pick the Texans.
All right. Yeah,
there.
you can't hear. It's going to be a hard one to pick. Knocker, what do you got here? Titans, Texans, dude.
It's going to be very close. The Titans, they've played very. I'm not going to say they played very well, but the games they've played have been very close games. More so than you would think, looking at their roster and looking what they put out on the field.
Yeah.
This is a rival. They are at home. If they're going to win a game, this would probably be it.
Yeah.
But sitting in that Indy locker room after beating the Colts and looking around the locker room, it's like, okay, if we win this game, we're probably going to win the division.
True.
And probably going to
this
the playoffs.
propels them. Yeah, big time.
So
I agree.
You need to understand this, and you need to be motivated because the Texans don't want nothing more than to take you down and build this upset. So I think the Titans win a close game.
I didn't really realize that either.
24-21.
That if the Titans win this, they go up by 2 games in that division, and it's going to be very hard for anybody to come back and catch them. Infested, what do you got in this one, bud?
I had to look up when you mentioned that their offense was anemic because I just had to look that the net points on the AFC South is all negatives. Except the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right.
They're all negative.
Their point differential, you mean? Yeah, their point differential. Yeah.
How do you go 4-2 and have a negative 13? Or
That is pretty crazy. Yeah.
I just don't understand. This division is awful. Sorry.
It is.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Started with a tie.
Yeah. I know shit.
You know, I feel for you though because the NFC East was kind of like this for a couple of years.
It was.
There, where they couldn't score, but you know, the Titans I felt have stayed consistent. And when I've watched them in a couple games. Obviously, I watched them against the Giants. They have a full team. They just need to put a little together, and they're just going to come out with that win because the Texans will shoot themselves in the foot.
I agree.
That's what's going to happen. They're just not able. I mean, they have ties. You know, it's
They have ties. Enough said.
Wow.
I like it. But like you said, that the Titans, though, on paper, have a lot of good players. They just don't seem to be able to cohesively put it all together. But like to Knocker's point, though, I think you go into the locker room look, this is the game that could really propel the rest of the season. If we choke this out, we make it really hard on ourselves for no reason. So let's just fucking put the hammer down and beat this team. So yeah, go for it.
And Derrick Henry, you know, is pausing the chat. You know, if they get into that playoffs.
Yeah,
you know, they could just strap it on him and figure out how to run it.
The Titans are built for late season football. They're just built that way. Yeah,
they've done it before.
Joey, what's wrong? What's wrong?
They're also frauds. Number 1 seed in the AFC last year.
Whatever, dude. So's your quarterback that got benched after 7 weeks. So here we go. We've got the.
You didn't see that when they traded for him?
Yeah, you were all matty iced up. Yeah,
I was optimistic.
Aren't we?
Seeing how you want to move to Canada now with your shirt. Okay, here we go. We've got the Commodores on the road.
I'd have 8 kids if all my optimism came through, okay?
Well,
we've got the Commodores on the road against the Colts here. Commodores are 3-4. Colts are 3-1. And again, the Colts are struggling here. They're gonna have a new quarterback situation. Tyler Heineke is absolute trash. But again, both these teams are trash here. I'd have to go. Okay, hey,
you.
Dad, can you mute yourself? Mute or something?
trick
We
or
got
treating, man.
kids.
You know, hey.
You know. Hi, kids.
Hey,
Hi.
whatever.
Don't
Try not to cuss like a sailor
scare
this
him,
time.
Josh.
I
You
don't know
know,
how to mute myself.
They're my niece and my
want to be
nephew.
Cowboys fans and be scared.
I want them learning new words, like you know.
Yeah, exactly. The Commodores will come in here. Joey, I'm gonna throw it to you. This is your game here, man. Commodores and Colts. What do you got?
You know, it's a difficult one. Obviously, Matty Ice going to the bench.
Yeah.
Getting sat down for the whole season. We're just gonna switch hats. We don't.
Oh, did
we
you
don't-
really just fucking do that, dude?
We did. We're just gonna switch hats.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Sam Ellinger. The kid was great in Texas. He was great in the preseason.
Yeah.
They have no game film on him, and it's the Commanders. They're not good.
You're so
we're not
lucky
good.
you're
I'll
playing
openly-
such a shitty team
I'll
this week.
openly admit we're not good. However, Sam Ellinger, he brings a different dynamic to the offense. He's mobile. He can run. He's like Danny Dimes, but better. If
Okay.
that
Okay.
attributes
If you want, if
anything
you're trying to
you.
compare someone to Danny Dimes here, but okay, go
Right?
for it, Joey. Keep
It's
keep
part of
going.
the
Keep
ability.
Makes him
rambling.
mediocre
Yeah,
at
keep
best.
rambling. Yeah, keep rambling, dude.
as
Keep
far as
rambling.
mobility.
Okay.
But Indy takes this one
All right.
narrowly.
Gooch, what do you got, man?
Both these teams, man. Wow.
You're
At
so
quarterback. Okay, let me go on a little adventure here with the Colts. I wrote this down. And I'm sorry, Joe,
Oh.
that you have to rehear this. Peyton Manning gave this team 11 16-game seasons, 11 full seasons of 16 games, full season, everything. And then after that, you had Luck, and you basically only had like one season where you had backups in like 15 years. Okay, so since then, you had Matt Hasselbeck, Josh Freeman, Scott Tolzien, Jacoby Brissett, Brian Hoyer for one game, traded for Phillip Rivers, who then
Sounds
after
like the
one season
Browns.
retired, then traded Carson Wentz away after it didn't work out, and now you have Matt Ryan for 7 games and you
Joey's
bench him.
face.
You guys have spent $145 million on quarterbacks
Oh
since
wow,
2018.
dude, Gooch just got the
my
breakdown. Gooch
I
just
had to deep dive because I just can't understand. Like that is your missing piece. You need a franchise quarterback, and everything else will fall into place.
I think it would be safe to argue that no one player in NFL history has set a franchise back as far as Andrew Luck did when he retired.
No shit.
Right?
No, that's true, man. That is
it
that
really
is.
pulled the rug from under you
I
guys.
agree with you there, but man.
For the pick and stuff, I just think I don't know. I'm always going to give the doubt to the new quarterback. There's
Yeah.
great promise, but I just think NFL's a different beast.
Yeah.
And I'm always going to go for the more experienced quarterback on
So
this
go
one. So I think the
Washington on
Commanders
this
are going to
one?
squeak out a win.
All right.
It's not going to look pretty, but hey, I'd like to be proven wrong.
Gooch, that fucking info was stellar, dude. That was so good.
I had a deep dive.
I don't even think
my
I don't even think Gooch knew that Joey was coming on the podcast till 5 minutes
shit.
before and he pulls it out.
Right? This is personal now.
Oh, no
sorry.
shit.
Beforehand.
Knocker, what do you got in this one, dude?
Wow. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. I just don't know what to say. I think that the Colts owner was actually sober during the draft.
Yeah.
They might have done a lot better than they have. I like Ellinger at Texas. He got things done even when things were bad. I love the energy. I think this is a great move by the Colts to energize that team. And he's going to make rookie mistakes, this and that. But with him in the backfield, creating some things that Matt Ryan couldn't do as far as running the ball, and just bringing excitement into the huddle.
Yeah.
I like Indy in this one. I like Indy.
Like Indy, what are you doing in Festa? What do you got in this one, bud?
I do agree that the Colts have a good future, but Washington's won 2 in a row, and they play in a tough division. I don't care what anyone says, and they always give it to. I think they're going to squeak out this win even in Indy. It's going to be close.
Yeah.
It may even be a tie. Who knows? But I don't know what happens there. We both lose. How's this league do a tie?
I mean, obviously, ties could happen. I mean, they're not out of the question here.
A tie's a tie.
Yeah, I got to actually go. Yeah, Gooch, you kind of sold me a little bit. Like, for a quarterback, I don't even care how bad the team you're playing against. When you're a rookie quarterback and you go into your first game, it is a different fucking animal. Like, I don't care if you're at home, on the road. Like, you're seeing things at a speed. I don't care how many times you practice. It is way different than going in an NFL game against NFL players that are ready to rip your head off. And you know that Washington's going to be lined up knowing that they're going up against a rookie quarterback, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I'm going to go with Washington here in the upset as well, man. I've got, again, no faith really in your team. Sorry, Joey. They haven't done much this season. Again, with the rookie quarterback, I might actually, if Matt Ryan was still like healthy and playing in this game, I might actually take the Colts just because I feel like Matt Ryan could possibly maybe outduel, even though he's had a bad season. But I'm going Washington in this one to get it done. Sloppy 23-20 over the Colts in this one.
Worked out pretty well for rookie Tom Brady and Kurt Warner. Just saying.
I mean, okay, yes, it happened. Yeah, everybody finds a diamond in the rough, Knocker, but most of the time it's rough. You know what I mean? So
it's pretty damn good.
Yeah. So next, this game should actually be really, really good, and this game means a lot for both of these teams. But I think whoever loses this game is in some real trouble in the locker room as far as where they're going. The Niners 3-4, coming off the loss again against the Chiefs. They've got their new running back Christian McCaffrey. Now they go into against a Rams team, I believe, is coming off a bye, correct? Yeah, they're coming off a bye here.
They've been on a bye the whole season.
They're coming in. They're 3-3. So again, both these teams have 3 wins here, and then they're in the same division. It's gonna be a big divisional matchup. 49ers are actually favored by 1.5 here. Rams coming in off the bye, going to be obviously a little more healthier, not as banged up. But again, does that lull help a team or does it hurt a team? It's going to be a great game, either or. Joey, I'll throw it to you first, man. Rams or Niners here? What do you got, dude?
The Rams, I said it before the season started. I was adamant, and I stick to it. The Rams will not make the playoffs this year.
Okay.
Matthew Stafford isn't right.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care how many screens you decide you want to run to Cooper Kupp. It doesn't matter after the first 3.
Yeah.
The Niners, Christian McCaffrey is going to be far more immersed and more involved with that playbook. And they're going to have so many more packages and options for him. The Rams, the wheels have come off. They won their Super Bowl, and it is time to sell. It is time to dump
So you got
off
the
Stafford.
Niners here, huh? Niners on their road here. All right, Gooch, what do you got, bud?
I can't believe that no matter what this game ends up being, that neither team is going to be first in their division. It's the Seahawks.
Yeah, it's
honestly
crazy,
unbelievable.
right? No shit.
No one had that. And I remember our preseason podcast when we were giving predictions and stuff. No one had the Seahawks winning more than 3 or 4 games.
Yep.
So, no, but it's crazy. These teams, someone needs to step up. And I think the 49ers look like they're ready to step up to the plate with their new toy, Christian McCaffrey. Like Joey said, he's going to be way more used to that offense, going to be utilized way better than he was the week before. And the Rams have done diddly shit and making anybody a believer that they're anything what they were last year.
Yeah.
So I have to go with the Niners.
I'm with you too. I'm with both you guys here. I think that again, Christian McCaffrey getting another week into the playbook here. And again, I don't think there's a home field advantage because I believe that the Rams fans they're not the biggest fan base. Yeah, they're smaller. There's a group of them, but I think 49ers fans travel pretty well, especially in California. So I think it's going to be a split as far as the home field advantage goes. With that being said, too, I'm with Joey. I think Stafford, there's something wrong with it. I just think he's not what he used to be. Like I think it's the shine is off of the Rams. They still have some dominating players, but they're kind of a one-dimensional team with Cooper Kupp. Like I said, there's only so many times you can go to Cooper Kupp. You got to open up the offense somewhere else. I like the Niners here. I think they get it done in a very close, really good game.
Cowboys suck.
24-23 Niners over Rams. Knocker, what do you got?
Looks like he's going to have an aneurysm over there.
This is really tough because I was very disappointed in the way the 49ers came out and played this last week. I thought they would play the Chiefs a lot tougher, especially with McCaffrey. I think the Rams having the bye week to prepare for this game, division rival. I truly believe the Rams in their hearts know if they lose this game, they're not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big motivator.
Okay.
They really missed Von Miller. I don't think they realized how much he brought to that defense. I just think in a rivalry game with the whole season on the line, I think the Rams win this, 21-17, something like that. I think they pull this off because I truly believe their season's on the line.
Well, I think both.
Game.
I think both their teams. I think the Niners, though, especially because they played that one extra game. The Niners lose this game, they go to 3-5 instead of
Agreed, but if the Niners win this game, they have a 2-game lead on the Rams
and divisional record as well. Yeah,
no longer a problem.
True.
In the division. So yes, there's a lot going on.
So you're going with your Rams, though. You're going with your Rams to get this one done, huh?
I just think if there's anything left in the tank, it's going to
This
be
is the
shown
game
in
in.
this
Okay,
game.
I can
Yes.
see it. I
No,
can see it.
They've had 3 weeks to prepare for Christian McCaffrey because they played the Panthers before their bye week.
True. No shit. That's true. That's true. Infested. What do you got here, man?
You know, and you're right about that. I don't think Sean McVay is when he gets an extra week to prepare. You know, he's a good coach.
Yeah, he
so
is.
that team's going to be ready, and I mean it's going to be a battle. But I honestly think Stafford has been hurt. You know, that's
Yes.
what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that extra week of not having to play, that's a big deal, you know,
It
for
is.
him. That's going to help him regenerate. You know,
Yeah.
it's I think he puts up some good numbers. I
Yeah.
think he spreads the ball around a lot better this time.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm going to go with the Rams at home.
All right, going
Just
with the
because
Rams.
I like the
Okay.
home teams when I'm you know, flipping
this
the coin.
is going to
but-
be a good game though. This really is a toss in
Yes,
the air
it
game
is.
because you don't know what each team's going to come out and do because they're both capable of obviously winning the football game. So, all right, we've got 3 games left. We're going to your team here, the 6-1 Giants, 3-0 on the road this
game
year.
week.
The road
Game of the
The
week.
game of the week here, going against the Seahawks, like
call
Gooch
it.
said, that now lead the NFC West here. Seahawks are 4-3. They're 2-1 at home. Seahawks are favored by 3. Infested, it's your team, so I'll go to you first, man. Giants, Seahawks, what do you got?
I mean, I thank Vegas for keep shitting on the Giants every fucking week. You know, like, oh, they're gonna lose, they're gonna lose, they're gonna lose. You
Yeah.
know? I'm fine with that because you know they just keep having to show that they're good.
Yeah.
I mean, every week that offense is getting better. That defense is believing in itself more.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, I keep talking my team up, but I'll always be honest. But I think Barkley is going to put up a great game this game.
Okay.
And it's going to be fun to watch.
It's going to be a fun. Yeah, it is.
so-
I agree with you. Obviously, you're going Giants here. I like you.
Seahawks.
Like you, I'm waiting. I am waiting for the shoe to fall, and I will pick against the Giants because they can't keep this up on a week-to-week basis. There's no way.
Gosh, don't do it.
No, I'm going Seahawks. Geno Smith, bring it home, baby, this weekend. Geno in the 12th man. Do it for your boy. Do it for your
remember where
boy.
Geno Smith used to play? You know, if any organization is going to know that quarterback
Right,
well,
Flame?
it's the Giants. So, you know,
Let's go. I'm taking Seahawks here to get it done. The crowd's going to be lit. I got 24-20 Seahawks over Giants. Gooch, you're shaking your head. What do you got?
If there are any Seahawks fans in chat right now, type !Jinx and just accept the fact
Maybe
that
I
now
should
your
take
team
the
is
Giants,
cursed.
right, Gooch? Maybe I should just pick the Giants
Yeah,
instead
you
of
know,
the Jinx alone.
I was with you this whole time because throughout the season we both have doubted the Giants.
Yes.
I've just been on the like it's just been the thing in my head. Like,
Yes.
the paradigm is that the Giants are bad. Don't pick them. But
Exactly.
every single time this year they've proven me wrong, and I've been broken to the point now I gotta pick them. And no one knows how long it's gonna last. Even though experts are like, "How long is this gonna go?" I'm
Yes.
actually this is a battle of Cinderella runs because to the Seahawks credit, man. Like I said, everyone expected them to be absolute ass.
Yeah.
And they have blown expectations away with Geno's resurgence
Yeah.
and that offense that just surprised everybody.
I want this game, Gooch, to be like rainy, cold. I want all that Seattle,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
12th man
I don't know what
thing.
the
You
weather's
know what I
gonna
mean?
be, but yeah, I think it's gonna
So
be
you're going
scrappy. It's
Giants.
gonna be the
You're
game
going
of the
Giants,
week, but
huh?
I can't go against the Giants. I
All
can't
right.
get burned again.
Joey, what do you got, bud?
The Giants are rolling.
They
It's hard to
are,
argue.
dude. It
It's hard
is.
to argue that
It's
Saquon
hard to
isn't
spit it out
back.
of your mouth. I know it's so hard.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
The Giants have no one to throw to. You know that they're essentially one-dimensional when you really break it down.
Yeah.
It's either going to be Danny Dimes scrambling for his life, or it's going to be Saquon running the ball.
Yeah.
Just
on the-
win.
On the opposite side of the spectrum, you've got Kenneth Walker the second, who emerged last week and was fantastic. You've got Geno Smith, and Geno has receivers. DK is probably going to be out, but he's still got Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
All that said and done, at the end of the day, unfortunately, it's very painful to say.
I'm going Giants.
The Giants are going to win this game.
Knocker, what are you doing?
It cannot last forever.
Please pick Seattle.
It just cannot last forever. The Giants going totally across
Right?
the
That's what I'm
coast
saying. It can't last
after
forever.
playing-
It has to end.
after playing a road game, a difficult road game. Seattle winning in nice fashion. Pete Carroll's got something going. All the garbage is gone off that team. The dissension.
Infested.
They're playing. They're playing a little
The
bit
way to
different.
London really hurt them, right?
I just don't think the Giants can score enough points. They're winning games, but they're not scoring points.
Okay.
And I think Pete Carroll is a defensive wizard. I think he comes up with something with the 12th man, and they win this in a very close
All
game.
right, I like it, Knock. Let's go. Let's go.
2017.
F the Giants. Here we go. Next pick.
You said they're not scoring. Wait.
It's like, wait.
They're
Yeah.
one of the top teams in scoring.
Yeah,
That's the, if you look
Knocker.
it up.
He's got statistics
I
to
think
back him
Daniel
up.
Jones, he scored like 30 fantasy points last
Yeah,
week.
Knocker, you better
Yeah,
lock it
well.
in there, dude. With
And he only tripped once.
Knockers is. I'll tell you right now that
No, he
Knocker
tripped.
does not believe in statistics. So whatever statistic you
Nope.
throw at him, he's
He
gonna
believes
just
in
doesn't.
preseason more than statistics.
No,
He does.
no. Statistics mean nothing to me.
I
Absolutely
love it.
nothing.
I
They're
love it.
all just bullshit shit to talk about.
Well,
They mean
we've
nothing.
got Sunday Night Football. This might be the game that Aaron Rodgers says, you know what, I'm fucking done with the Packers because this could get very bad very
Ask
quickly.
Ask the Yankees and
Oh.
the Padres how analytics did for him. And
Yeah,
the
no
Dodgers.
shit.
All right.
You got Packers. Look at Noah, dude, with the little face in the back, dude. He's just goobing in the back. He's just goobing out. I love it, dude. Here we go. We got Packers 3-4 against the Bills, 5-1. Bills off the bye, at home, primetime game. Bills Mafia gonna be fucking litty to the titties here. And then you've got the Packers coming in off the loss here. They're 3-4. It's a turmoil over there as well. The Buffalo Bills are favored by 12 points. That is
Wow, over the Packers.
Yes.
Wow.
That is
I've never seen that in my
absolute- I
life.
have never seen that either. It's absolutely insane. And again, I got to go with the Bills here, man. Just at home, off a bye. That team's going to be so ready to just destroy Aaron Rodgers. I think they absolutely run all over him here. I like it 31-20. Bills over Packers. Gooch, what do you got, man?
No, exactly that. Bills are ready and they are fresh off a bye week, and Rodgers is in HE double hockey sticks. Sorry, I want to keep it PG for the
kiddos.
No, I think the Bills are going to win this with ease.
All right.
With ease.
I like it. Joey, what do you got, bud?
Aaron Rodgers isn't the same guy this season, and it's not because he's changed. The team around
Haley.
him is awful.
Yeah.
But primetime game in Buffalo, Sunday Night Football, Aaron Rodgers coming to town. Josh Allen knows that he needs to continue taking torches from these veterans. He needs to continue adding them to his collection.
Yeah.
I think Stephon Diggs is going to have a beautifully big game. Josh Allen is going to look fantastic up in Buffalo Sunday night.
Yep.
And the Bills are going to roll, and it's
Yep.
not going to be close.
I don't think it's gonna be close either, man.
Frustrated with that defense.
Yep.
I got Buffalo dropping 40 plus.
Yeah, and it's like late
the,
October now that, it's going to be a little windy, cold, you know what I mean?
And the Packers will be lucky to put up 13. And I'm debating on going because this is probably going to be the last time I'll get to see Aaron Rodgers play football in person.
Dude, if you go, you need to video the tailgate, bro. I need live table breaks, please, from you. I need
Yeah.
all of the stuff, okay? I need it all.
and that condiment bukkake that we talked about a couple weeks ago.
Yes,
Gotta
yes.
go see Pinto Ron.
You need to confirm if that's true.
Yeah.
It is true.
I just need some cocaine off the ass crack.
Joey,
Are the
make
kids
it
gone,
happen.
Knocker? What are you doing?
Yeah, the kid's gone.
What's happening?
They gotta grow up sometime, man.
They gotta
Oh,
go.
no.
Oh my god.
That's why you're moving out in December. That's why you're getting the heave ho right before
Oh
Christmas.
God, Jesus Christ, Knocker, what do you pick? Just say your pick. I don't want any analysis from you right now.
Buffalo.
Okay, thank you. What do you got invested?
So Aaron Rodgers did this to himself.
Yeah.
He took the biggest money knowing that his team was not getting good draft picks every year.
Yep.
And he took all of the money. And what the hell did he think was going to happen?
Yeah.
They're going to have a great team around me.
Yeah.
These rookies are going to know what they're doing. You
Yeah.
know, he's good, but he needs people that understand that he's not a coaching quarterback. He can't teach these rookies how to catch.
Yeah.
So unless they hire someone like tomorrow to teach these.
No, you're right,
people
Infested,
that
because I
run
saw a
routes.
stat. They had 10 drops in the last 2 games. Like, you can't have that.
And that's just inexperience or
Yeah.
not paying attention or thinking about what you're going to do with the ball. You know, don't worry about your dance. Come on.
Yeah, as
Catch
much
the
as you
damn
want to
ball.
blame Rodgers, the 10 catches that should have been caught, not being caught. Those are game
As a Giants
changers.
fan, I've yelled at TVs for not
Yeah.
catching the damn ball.
Yeah.
For 30,
Knocker played receiver. I mean, he is if it hits both your hands, catch the fucking ball. I mean,
I don't understand.
Ever. There's no excuse to ever drop
Yeah.
a football.
Yeah.
No
But
excuse.
I live.
Especially with gloves. Especially with gloves.
yeah,
There's just absolutely no excuse.
yeah.
It's
I never dropped one. Sorry.
Yeah. Go on,
Done.
Fested. Go ahead and finish it up.
No. I live in upstate New York,
Yeah.
and I'm a Giants fan. But Buffalo is 4 or 5 hours from me, so I'm gonna choose them. I hope they do well,
Yeah.
and I hope the Giants see them and beat them again in the Super Bowl.
I like it.
something
All
like
right,
that.
I like it. All right, here we go. Monday night
Wait, Knocker, you say you hadn't dropped a pass?
Yeah.
You never. What do you have? Warren Moon throwing passes to you?
56 passes and never dropped one.
He was all city receiver.
Led the
Was
San Gabriel Valley in receptions.
yeah.
Did
He led the San Gabriel
not
Valley.
fumble.
This dude was
Four
litty.
touchdowns in a
You
game.
got a son of a bitch.
He was like a
And
little
I-
Edelman too, because he's only 5'8", like 5'9", maybe. I don't even know how tall you
I
are.
was 5'8", 120 pounds.
Yeah, he's a
when I
little guy,
graduated.
dude. Yeah.
First team
It was
all league.
calling you Al.
First team all league.
Yeah. What, Joey?
All valley.
Gooch, you got to remember before you were born when he had his Al when he had his Al
Yes.
Bundy moment.
I love you, it's Al Bundy moment. So
This is
true.
Knocker. Let him have his moment. It's maybe 4 touchdowns in one game at Polk High.
Oh,
That's
it's Al
Knocker.
Bundy moment. That's so true. That is so fucking great. It's Al Bundy. I'm the same height as Knocker. Adorable. Yeah, Knocker's a small guy. Knocker is a small guy. He's not very tall at all. I get my height from my mom's side, not from Knocker's side.
Does he have a trophy in there?
He
Have you
does
gotten
actually.
one?
No, he used to have Knocker used to have this a light that someone made you, right, Knocker? It was you as a receiver, and they put
I had an ex-girlfriend make me a football
because I remember this
player
being in the
as a
house.
lantern,
Yeah.
as a lamp. She had the whole football player with
Yeah.
number 10 and Pacheco written on the back, and it was a lamp.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Yes.
mom threw it out the window when you got in a fight back then. All right,
Yes,
so-
she did.
It was probably a depressing lamp and didn't work.
It's a depressing lamp.
something
It
else
didn't
with you.
work. Wow. Just like if you don't work, either does the light. Fuck it. Damn. All right, here we go. Last game here, Monday Night Football. We've got a divisional game here. We've got the Bengals 4-2. I said that they're going to turn this sucker around. They're a second half football team. I think they've got everything to get it done this year. And they look like they're finally turning the table. The Browns are just an absolute mess here. They're 2-5 at home. Bengals 4-3. Since he's favored by a field goal in this one. These games are always tough because they are divisional games here, but I got to give it up to the Bengals. I think they get it done here. And no, again, if they win this game, they propel themselves right up at the top there with the Ravens. They've got to keep pace here with Baltimore, who I believe is going to win this week as well. So I'm going to go with the Bengals to get it done here, 27-20 over the Browns. Gooch, what you got?
Yeah, I think the only interesting primetime game this week is going to be the Ravens and the Bucks. Like every other game in primetime is going to be an absolute snooze fest because it's either going to be a blowout or they're just not going to score any points. And this one's just going to be a blowout by the Bengals because they're rolling, they're back in their groove, and
Yeah.
the Browns are ranked 31st in yards per completion allowed. So I think Chase is going to have a gigantic game, and the Bengals are going to handle this.
Yeah, hopefully
easily.
he's okay. I know he pulled up with some type of a little bit of an injury, something last week.
Oh,
So
yeah?
hopefully he
didn't
it's like
know.
a
I
little
didn't-
hammy or something, but he continued. But hopefully he's okay for this one. Yeah, Knocker, what's crazy? Did you know? I know your number was 10, right? Your receiving number was 10.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
did you know that Pacheco, who plays on the Chiefs, his number is 10, which is actually pretty crazy.
Isaiah Pacheco. out of
Yeah,
Rutgers.
yeah, I love it.
It was a wild weekend in New York. We won't discuss it.
I knew you had more kids, you savage. I knew it. No, Joey, what do you got? Got to get some of that income, Knocker. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm working on it. I got to look.
What do you got, Joey?
If you're a fan of offense, the Monday night game is for you.
Yeah.
Joey B, Joe Cool is going to light it up. Joe
Mm-hmm.
Mixon's going to have fun. And for the Browns, Nick Chubb he's going to do some damage on the ground, but the Bengals are going to run away with this one.
Yeah.
But if you like offense, this is going to be a hell of a game for you to watch.
I agree with you.
That's the
good
thing,
show.
though. The Bengals, when they go up or when the Browns go down, man, they just abandon the run like
Yeah,
so
they do.
fast.
They do.
They,
yeah.
I had the
Kareem
mistake of
Hunt is
starting
one of those
Hunt.
players that you either get 20 fantasy points or you get absolute dog shit out of him.
Trust me, I know. I
it's-
benched him for his 20 points, and I started
it's
him for
always
his
how it is. Knocker, what do you got? Bengals Browns here, man.
Well, my Chubb's going to have a great weekend as well. So.
Oh God. I fucking hate you. Jensen's filling in for Knocker next week. I don't even care what happens. She's coming in full costume, filling in for Knocker. We have to do that on the podcast, Knocker. Just have
No,
Jensen
she
fill
does.
in.
Oh
She
my God,
really does. It would be
please.
so good if
Please
Jensen
make
came in
that
and just
happen.
made fucking football picks for an hour and a half dressed as Knocker. That's so
Please
good.
make that happen.
All right,
She
we'll
is
do it.
better me
We'll
than
do
me.
it. We'll do it.
And Wendy actually said I would rather have that Yonker than this one.
Infested, are you going to round it out with the Bengals here?
So I know how much Knocker loves stats, but the Bengals and the Browns are 6th and 7th on points forced.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to be a throw, but the Browns' defense is basically a hole in the I don't know.
It's terrible.
They are awful, and
Yeah.
they'll allow more. And this is going to come down to time of possession. Whoever owns that time of possession
Good,
in this
yeah.
game is going to win. But I'm going to give it to the Bengals because.
Thing! That means nothing. If I score 3 touchdowns in 5 minutes, time of possession doesn't mean shit.
Except you can't score if you don't have the ball.
If I have the
Yes,
ball
you
for
can.
5 minutes and Jamar Chase scores 3
Oh.
60-yard touchdowns, 5 minutes against 35 minutes,
How
I
about this? How
win.
about this? The Browns' special teams is shit too, and they'll end up giving the ball back at least once in that game. The special teams.
Knocker, I love
I'm
you.
so sorry.
There's another stat for you, Knocker. I'm going to pat on to
Yeah,
the stat.
go for it, go for it.
Joe
Good.
Burrow is 0-3 versus the Browns at home.
Oh, he's 0-3 versus the Browns at home? Oh, wow.
Against Cleveland as a starter,
Okay.
actually.
All right. Joey, anything you want to add?
I mean, it's the time possession doesn't mean anything. If you go
Flame.
back to when Peyton
Thank you,
and the
Flame.
Colts
Look
played
at
the
that one
Bucks,
right there, invested. Thank you, Flame.
what did he score? 5 TDs in a matter of 3.5 minutes. Like,
Right.
it doesn't matter how long you have the ball. If your quarterback is deadly, and can throw it, and your offense is running, you're gonna win. And the Bengals are gonna run away with this. one
Fest, I'll
here.
give you one last rebuttal here. What would you like to say about your you just got shot down by Chat and other
can't
3
hear you
hosts?
from down there.
Look, he's looking up more stats. He's looking up more stats right now.
I was looking at
He's looking up for something else right now to come back.
I just know that when I catch up to him, he can't say anything.
That's true. That is true. We'll see.
I
love
love
you, dude. You're only 8 behind me and 9 behind Knocker, so this is gonna get real.
I love you.
Here's another important stat. Brissett has more QB wins than Burrow. Gotta go off that.
Right?
QB
Thank
wins
you.
are a real stat.
How you like that stat,
It's
Knocker?
the Browns. How about that? That's a
Enough
stat.
said. Enough
love
said.
you
It's
all.
the Browns.
What a show!
Where's
What
that
a
elf
show.
when you need
Where's
him?
the
Tony?
elf? Yeah,
I
Tony,
know
come
Tony.
on. We missed the Tony elf. Come
We
on.
need to be effing
Yeah.
Elf.
Oh man.
That's actually why
got
Tony got
Grinch.
sick.
Yeah.
His brother didn't
We got
bring
a
the flu.
Grinch.
Tony's elf brought the flu.
I
He's
like
got an
it.
STD. That's enough.
Oh my. Oh man, I love it. Well, boys, I want to thank you all. What a great show. Week 8 picks are in the books. We will have our picks up on YouTube tomorrow. So again, if you missed anything, want to go back and watch the show, we'll have it up on YouTube tomorrow. Want to thank Joey again, filling in for Tony. Thank you on last minute notice, man. It's always a pleasure to have you in, dude. Thank you very, very much.
Thank
man.
you for having me on. I appreciate it, everybody.
Love you, brother.
Congratulations on 500 shows too. By
Thank
the
you,
way.
man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you.
500 more.
500 more coming your way again, Gooch. Like I said, man, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on full time. Like I wouldn't have it any other way, dude. You just fit in seamlessly with me and Knocker and Tony, and it's been just a great season having you on, dude. So thank you very much.
Appreciate it. And right under me, I see that it still says the spot, but we can
Oh,
work
no,
on that.
no,
I
it
mean the
says-
stop.
Oh, no,
It's the stop. It's supposed to be the spot.
Hang on, let
I
me
don't even
change
fucking
it.
know anymore. What's my name?
Who the fucking knows? Wait,
What's my fucking name
There you go.
anymore?
I got it.
I'm
Because
just
you know
going
what?
with Gooch. I'm just going with Gooch.
That's what Tony yells at the Browns elf, actually, Gooch.
There you go. I got it fixed. It's fixed. It's
my name.
what's my name, Walter? What?
What's my name, Tony? What's my name?
Gooch, I fixed it. It's ready to go. You're now the spot, baby. We're back. We're back.
All right, as it should be. All
Knocker,
right.
thank you once again, man. I love you, Pops. Pops will be on. Pops will be on tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, his normal Wednesday hangout. So hang out all day tomorrow. Again, this is gonna be a big week to get tickets. I'll be giving out some tonight for happy hour, but it's going to be like a short week because we didn't stream yesterday. So you're going to have the best chance to win getting tickets tonight and with me and Knocker tomorrow. So 6 p.m. with Knock Sauce on the Hump Day show tomorrow. Infested, buddy, thank you for coming on for our 500th, man. It's been a pleasure, dude.
Thank you.
And thank you for all the support. And again, it's been such a great, friendship that we've built over the last few months here. Thank you, Mamba, for introducing us. And, dude, it's been an absolute pleasure. And I never thought I'd call a Giants fan a friend, but I guess, I guess we have, So I appreciate you, man. You take care. I'll see you on Call of Duty as well. We are going to come back here in a couple minutes, chat. We are rolling till reset, baby. That's like another 6 or 7 hours. So come around, have some fun, vibe out for some late night vibes. Gooch will be back with us next week. Hopefully Tony will be okay. We have the Great Corn War coming up on Saturday. And we have Thursday Halloween Bash with Dabs, who says that he's bringing he might bring old Dabs out again and Walter White there on Thursday. So just get ready for Dabs. Joey, again, thank you, man. Last minute. Thank you for coming in, dude. I appreciate it, man.
Joey.
Yeah, thank you, Joey.
Thank
All right.
you.
I appreciate it. Again, check Joey out on Twitch as well. Gooch, again, we're back with us. Infested, Knocker, thank you, boys. Once again, I love you all. And you guys take care, and I will talk to you all soon.
Enjoy the marbles, fam.
All right, I appreciate it. Later.